Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. The 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Out of the gun, Geis. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
57, come on. They're going to need some therapy after this.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Here's Tressway now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
21,
and last
21.
time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball,
Here we go,
4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From midfield now, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope. Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch time, watch time.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Niners 42, Redskins 48.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. You ain't going nowhere.
2nd down, Haskins. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved. He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half. Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Go. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Go. Get this. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty. It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this one caught by Max Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, you got 3. Lock. I got you.
To throw is Garoppolo. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 18 yards, first down Niners. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
13. 11. 21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
They start on the ground with Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're going on fourth down. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Check.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
55 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Watch that hunt!
On first down, Coleman. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot.
Here we go.
Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, alert!
On third down, here's Coleman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down.
28-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for San Francisco, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.